Today's video is about World War II, Allies versus Axis powers. World War II, one of the deadliest conflicts in human history, unfolded between 1939 and 1945, involving nations across the globe in a struggle between the Allies and the Axis powers. This monumental conflict emerged as a direct consequence of unresolved tensions from World War I and the aggressive territorial ambitions of totalitarian regimes. In this exploration, we delve into the dynamics of World War II, examining the key players, major battles, and the ideological underpinnings that defined the struggle between the Allies and the Axis powers. The Axis powers, led by Nazi Germany, Fascist Italy, and Imperial Japan, formed a coalition based on shared ideologies of expansionism, militarism, and authoritarianism. Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, and Emperor Hirohito spearheaded the aggressive pursuits that ignited the war. The Allies, comprising nations committed to thwarting Axis aggression, formed a coalition that evolved over time. Key Allied leaders included Winston Churchill of the United Kingdom, Franklin D. Roosevelt of the United States, and Joseph Stalin of the Soviet Union. Their alliance aimed to resist the spread of totalitarianism and defend democratic principles. The European theater witnessed pivotal battles, including the Battle of Britain, 1940, where the Royal Air Force successfully defended against German air raids. The Battle of Stalingrad, 1942-1943, marked a turning point on the Eastern Front, as Soviet forces halted the German advance, leading to subsequent Soviet counteroffensives. In the Pacific, the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor by Japan in 1941 propelled the United States into the war. Key battles such as Midway, 1942, and Guadalcanal, 1942-1943, shifted the momentum. And the island-hopping strategy led to the eventual Allied advance towards Japan. The Axis powers, particularly Nazi Germany, perpetrated the Holocaust, a systematic genocide targeting 6 million Jews. Concentration camps, mass shootings, and gas chambers became horrifying symbols of the atrocities committed during World War II. The Allies held the Nuremberg trials after the war to prosecute war criminals. The trials sought justice for crimes against humanity, including genocide, and established legal precedents for holding individuals accountable for war crimes. The Normandy invasion on June 6, 1944, known as D-Day, marked a significant Allied turning point. Allied forces landed on the beaches of Normandy, initiating the liberation of Western Europe from German occupation. The Pacific Island hopping campaign, combined with naval victories like the Battle of Midway, gradually pushed back Japanese forces. The dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 hastened Japan's surrender, effectively concluding the war. In the aftermath of World War II, the United Nations was established in 1945 to promote international cooperation, prevent future conflicts, and address global challenges. The organization aimed to foster diplomacy and provide a platform for dialogue among nations. The post-war period saw the emergence of the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. Germany became divided into East and West, symbolizing the ideological divide between communism and democracy that characterized the geopolitical landscape. World War II, with its unparalleled scale of destruction and human suffering, reshaped the geopolitical, social, and moral fabric of the world. The conflict between the Allies and the Axis powers left an enduring legacy, underscoring the importance of international cooperation, human rights, and the collective commitment to prevent the recurrence of such catastrophic conflicts in the future. What were the Axis powers and the Allies in World War II, and how did these alliances form? The Axis powers were a coalition led by Nazi Germany, Fascist Italy, and Imperial Japan, formed based on shared ideologies of expansionism and authoritarianism. The Allies, comprising nations committed to resisting Axis aggression, formed a coalition that included the United Kingdom, the United States, and the Soviet Union, among others. What were the major battles in the European and Pacific theaters of World War II, and how did they contribute to the outcome of the war? In the European theater, pivotal battles like the Battle of Britain and the Battle of Stalingrad played crucial roles in halting Axis advances and shifting the momentum in favor of the Allies. In the Pacific, battles such as Pearl Harbor, Midway, and Guadalcanal were key in the Allied effort to counter Japanese aggression. What was the Holocaust, and how did it become a significant aspect of World War II? The Holocaust was the systematic genocide orchestrated by Nazi Germany, resulting in the mass murder of 6 million Jews. Concentration camps, mass shootings, and gas chambers were used to carry out these horrific atrocities, making the Holocaust a symbol of the brutality and inhumanity of the war. What were the turning points in World War II that led to the eventual Allied victory? Turning points in World War II included the Normandy invasion, D-Day, in 1944, which initiated the liberation of Western Europe, and the Pacific Island hopping campaign that gradually pushed back Japanese forces. The dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 also played a decisive role in hastening Japan's surrender. What were the post-war impacts of World War II, including the establishment of the United Nations and the division of Germany? The post-war period saw the establishment of the United Nations in 1945, aiming to promote international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. The division of Germany into East and West, symbolizing the ideological divide of the Cold War between communism and democracy, was a significant consequence of World War II. Like the video and remember to subscribe to our channel.